Hello, I hope the week's been good. Okay, this year is dedicated to Rachalea Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi Le'ilu Nishmata. What we're going to be speaking about today is Tu B'Av and the Shidduch scene. So, when you even begin to talk about the Shidduch scene, it's such an incredibly loaded topic that it's hard to talk about. I mean, everyone knows all of the cliches, so I could tell you about Bashert and Bitachon and what are some other things that I'm sure you've heard about more than you want to. Hashgacha Pratis, I could tell, and they're all true. But what's it really all about? So, in order to understand what it's really all about, we have to go back to the beginning of time. As Or Chaim points out, Hashem created a world in which everything, plants, everything, has components that are male and female. This is plants, animals, everything. So, by male and female, what we mean is an aspect that gives forth and an aspect that takes in, receives, builds, and births. What's this about? So what this is about is for people to live fragmented lives to some degree and to become more whole through their interactions with another. But the fragmentation is inherently necessary. Why? Now, don't hear what I'm not saying on this one. Or Chaim says in the end, if you're looking at an ultimate description of the male element and female element, ultimately, Hashem is the only being that's only a male element with no female element. What does that mean? What it means simply is Hashem is not provided for through anyone. So for the rest of us, we have what the components of life that Hashem gives us. Our longevity, our bodies, our family backgrounds, our educational backgrounds, and we have to make something of it. But we don't start by making the bricks. We start by building the house. So, in a certain sense, then Hashem is the male of the world, with all humankind being the female, the recipient and builder, in accordance with His will. So, when you move this idea into looking at how Hashem is self-manifest into the Sfirot, we have to look at two of the highest of the Sfirot, two of the intellectual attributes, Chachma and Bina. So, Chachma is the flash of somethingness that began the act of creation. The beginning of thought process that wants to make something. Bina is the first statement of discipline and contraction that allows this something to be built. So because of this, Chachma is called Abba, and Bina is called Ima. Okay, what does that mean? So what that means is that these components of self, even though Hashem in essence needs nothing, He created a world in which we make returns on what He gives. And this gives Him Nachat Ruach. Okay, so concerning this, it says, Shlu Oz Le'Elokim, give power to Hashem by us building what He wants. It empowers Him to give still more, because the rule that He made, for reasons of His own that we don't have to know, is that we do when He responds. So again, let's review these big ideas. So there's the flash of creation, which is the source of all things, the moment of providing forever. Then there's taking that and giving it form and structure and containment so that we could use it, so that the building blocks are blocks and not an outpouring of sand. And then we have our side of it. Our side of it is to take this and actually build with it, build our lives, build the world. Okay, so again, Chachma is Abba, Bina is Ima, and Dat, the ability to make moral decisions, is the born child. Okay, so what does this have to do with anything else, you may wonder? The letter Yud is the symbol of Chachma, this flash of something, with a line going up saying its source defies description. and another line going down saying, but this is what everything else comes forth from. A Hey is like a Dalid, standing on the world, its foot's down there, with another foot. Now the foot that's inside the Dalid is sometimes written as a Vav and sometimes as a Yud. So what's this Dalid? The word Dalid is Delet, is door. This world is the world of the door. You could open, you can close. This is what moral choices is about. It's the world of Dalid. It's the world of physicality, in which our choices have a backdrop. So you could choose to eat and say a blessing with devotion, or you could choose to put the food in your mouth with